I came back to Manipur, to the helpless wails of many who are still waiting for some kind of closure. And there are others like this family whose tears have dried down with the closure. This is the house of Saibam Othelo Singh. The moment you walk in, a sense of grief will welcome you, and a portrait of his kept at the corridor, telling you a story of loss, followed by an agonizing wait and the suffering. Othelo was killed in violence in May 2023. He was in Churachandpur for a living as a driver. For the past 7.5 months, the family had been waiting for the body of Othelo. After the intervention of the Supreme Court, Othelo's body finally arrived home on December 14, his last homecoming, and 7.5 months later, since he's long gone. The family is observing the rituals as per the Methi customs. Othelo's clothes are kept along with the picture. That olive green jacket was his favorite. Away from home, during the regular phone calls, he will often check about that jacket and his son. A glass of water and sweets are offered to him, again as part of the ritual. Othelo was 45, the sole earning member of this family. She is his wife. Married to him for 12 years, Ranjita is a mother of an 11-year-old son. Her words have fallen silent, her grief has frozen her feelings. Now, busy attending the priest and oversee the last rituals. Soon, she will start distributing these invitation cards to the people. Invitation to Shraddh, the funeral ceremony. The invite was there next to Othelo's picture in this empty corridor. Othelo was killed on May 15. कब मालूम चला आपको?
मई की 15 मई में पता चला वो मर चुका। वो उसका दोस्त ने फ़ोन किया वो लोग में। हाँ। उसके बाद पता चला वो मर चुका है।
मई से लेके उसके बाद बॉडी अब आया?
हाँ अब आया, 14 में आया।
दिसंबर 14 में?
हाँ हाँ।
आप देख पाए थे बॉडी को? नहीं देख पाए?
हाँ।
क्यों?
क्योंकि हमारे बड़े लोग ने देखने नहीं दिया, क्योंकि बुरा हाल हुआ उसका बॉडी। तो
आप देखना चाहते थे?
हाँ वो देखना तो चाहती थी, लेकिन हमारे घर के बड़े लोग ने देखने नहीं दिया।
लास्ट कब बात हुआ था आपका सोइबाम के साथ?
May date 5 evening around 3 PM like that.
Which means May day 5 तक वो थे। तो 3 तारीख के बाद वो वापस क्यों नहीं आ गए?
मोइना खुलाको जिंगदुना को असम लायु करिसु तौरoi नोइदीना मोइ अददि इरांग कंदेन हाबा अददगी थोलंगबा अदे खुदक्तनिबा मोइना हारगा कनो तै थोगलैदो।
जो वो विलेज की किंग है ना, उसने कहा कुछ नहीं होगा, आप लोग को यही रुको, मैं कंट्रोल करूंगी, ऐसे बोला था। लेकिन डेट 5 में अचानक से तुम लोग जाओ, मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकती, जाओ जाओ ऐसे बोलकर भेज दिया हमारे भाई को। लेकिन फ़ोन भी वो लोग ने लेकर हमारे भाइयों को सोरा।
लास्ट जब बात हुआ आपसे क्या कहा आपको?
अंगांगी बेन बरा पिथोको अदगिदी अखोइदी असम लेरिन हाबजे हायरम हाबा थोलखिरोय खोलखिरोय ना अदुगा खुदक्ता माजे।
उसकी एक बच्चा है, क्लास 4 में पढ़ते हैं। उसकी बेन फी क्लियर कर दो, और मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ, आप भी चिंता मत करो, अपना ख्याल रखना, ऐसे बोलकर फ़ोन रख दिया।
तभी वो बच्चे के बारे में सोच रहे थे?
हाँ। और घर के माँ बाप भी ख्याल रखना, ऐसे बोलकर फ़ोन रख दिया। आर्मी पर मिसिंग रिपोर्ट बेस कर हमारे पुलिस पर इन्फॉर्म करके हम लोग ने ढूंढ लिया। उसके बाद ढूंढ के लिए हम लोग बहुत परेशान हो गए, और उसके बाद 10 दिन के बाद हम लोग पता चलने के बाद चुचापुर मोग में वो आर्मी ने उठाकर रख दिया।
7 महीने से आप वेट कर रहे थे? 7 महीने से कोई कुछ किया नहीं आपको हेल्प करने के लिए?
लेकाई क्लब ना अदगिदी मरुमपांग मयामना मते अदुबो मागी मोहरी अमदी महाजो
हमारे गांव के क्लब है ना, उस लोग ने बहुत मदद किया और हमारे भाई के दोस्त ने भी मदद किया, लेकिन उसके प्रोवाइडर डोजर का प्रोवाइडर उसने अब तक कुछ भी नहीं किया।
Othelo's mother, Ibisa, is 71. Her wrinkles on the face are testament of the age, but they fall short to the creases of a broken, crumbled and devastated heart. She is yet to come to terms with the loss. Neither Ranjita nor the mother or anyone from the family were allowed to see the partly dismembered body of Othelo. People feared they will not be able to bear it. They have all seen Othelo last in May before he left for Churachandpur. That's the last memory. And they won't get to see him, his face, ever again. There are many things that money can't buy. This family doesn't want the compensation amount. Rather, they want their Othelo back.
सरकार ने तो एक्सग्रेशिया भी दिया।
कितना दिया?
10 लाख, लेकिन हम लोग तो 10 लाख नहीं चाहिए, हमारा भाई चाहिए। लेकिन
यूज़ किया उस पैसे को?
अब तक तो नहीं यूज़ किया, बच्चे के लिए रखी।
माफ़ कर पाएंगे?
नहीं कर पाएंगे, माफ़ तो नहीं करूँगी।
कोई आया था सरकार से मिलने के लिए?
केंद्र के एमएलए तो आया।
क्या करेंगे मैम अभी?
वो बच्चे के लिए जीना ज़रूरी है ना, बच्चे के सोच कर वो जिएंगे, लेकिन भूल तो नहीं पाऊंगी अपने भाई को।
पढ़ाई कराएंगे ना उनको?
लाइक तमन कर रहा है। हाँ।
आपका हस्बैंड का कौन सा चीज़ सबसे ज़्यादा याद आता है आपको?
हमारे भाई ने काम से घर में वापस आता, वो हमारे दीदी में सनाइबेमा ऐसे बोलता है।
क्या बोलता है? सनाइबेमा।
हाँ, ऐसे बोलकर चिल्ला कर सनाइबेमा मैं आ रहा हूँ ऐसे बोलकर आता है। वो याद कर के हर दिन रोता है।
सनाइबेमा का मतलब क्या है?
बहुत प्यारी सी नाम है, सबसे ज़्यादा सोना का क्या, लाइक लक्ष्मी।
Ranjita has started weaving. She has to make a living to keep the family survive. She is patiently and meticulously weaving the threads to create something new, while her life stays scattered in pieces. Othello was supposed to come back home at this very house on 15th of May 2023, which is exactly 12 days since the violence had first erupted in Churachandpur. On May 5th, he spoke with his family for the very last time. And by 15th of May, the family had learned one of their own, that is Othello, is no more. Since 15th of May, the wait had been excruciatingly painful. But that's exactly what a bereaved family has endured, hoping that the homecoming of Othello, even if it is for one last time, would happen and that they would get to see him for one last time. From 15th of May till 14th of December, a crestfallen family had been only hoping that once the body comes, they would perform the rituals, hoping and praying that those rituals would help him attain the eternal peace. The way he has died, it was simply not painful, but it was also a forced separation that was inflicted upon him. While he was longing to see his son, he was killed. And he was the sole earning member of this house. At the moment, the government has given 10 lakh rupees of compensation, and the family says they don't want the money. They want their Othelo back home. They want their Othelo be given back to them. They exactly don't know who to hold responsible. Yes, they know there are people who have killed him, and they know they can never forgive them. But they are also sure to hold back to that hatred, to hold back to that vengeance would also mean some way compromise with the dream of Othelo. That is to ensure that his son one day dons the uniform of the police, that someday the son becomes a police officer. At the moment, preparations are underway and the Asthi rituals would be performed. Thereafter, the Shraddh would be performed in remembrance of Othelo. A homecoming which has stayed incomplete would now complete with the rituals, and the family only hoped and wished this hadn't been the case. Not this soon. In Imphal, this is Tamal Saha for News the Truth, NTT.